Next week, there is going to be a vote on the Clarity Act, according to Coinbase Chief Policy Officer. And this is going to be the next major catalyst for Bitcoin and cryptos. If the Clarity Act gets passed, it's going to unlock the floodgates like you've never seen before. $30 trillion in firepower alone is supporting this. BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, Fidelity, all the banks, guys, they want the Clarity Act because it's going to allow the banks to offer crypto services fully to clients. And everybody wants it. Everybody wants to get their toes dipped in this water of crypto because crypto is taking off and this is the time to get in, guys. So I think the Clarity Act is going to get passed, but there is some breaking news today. The SEC says it is ready to create crypto rules if Congress fails to pass the Clarity Act. So I'm confident, me personally, that the Clarity Act gets passed next week. But if the Clarity Act doesn't get passed, ladies and gentlemen, I think the SEC has a plan B. They have something up their sleeve. And I think if they don't get the Clarity Act passed, that Trump and his minions are going to have the SEC create their own Crypto Clarity Act and going to be the same exact thing. So if it doesn't get passed, the SEC has a plan B. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about that. But I think that's really bullish. On top of it, we have oil just spiked over 5% after Iran just launches a surprise attack in a US base in Jordan. There is so much manipulation going on, guys. All of these attacks, all this oil stuff, they're just trying to crash and manipulate oil and Bitcoin to make money. It's all manipulation because the books are thin. Nobody's really trading. There's not much volume in the summer. And this is when manipulation takes place the most. They do all of these manipulation events during every summer and it continues to happen. What I personally think has happened is we've had 5 days of peace and the markets are rallying, kind of pumping up because of it. But I think that this was some type of inside rogue terrorist organization trying to use the name of Iran in this airstrike, which the missiles were shot down, by the way. So nothing actually bad happened. So oil spiked up on that. I think it's just more manipulation, fake news. And yesterday, the market crashed very hard because Citadel came out and said that there was going to be a rate hike, a surprise rate hike tomorrow, but there's only a 30% chance of that even occurring, and that's extremely likely. If you take a look on Citadel and their hit rate on some of the things they've called, they've been often wrong, more wrong than they are correct. And it's just a manipulation. And that's why Bank of America, they're expecting the Fed to leave interest rates unchanged at the FOMC meeting tomorrow. What's also quite interesting is that the Bitcoin realized profit and loss ratio looks exactly the same as it did at the last 2022 bottom. The same top, the same bottom. This is exactly what we're seeing, guys. We're seeing a bottom signal. This is a bottom. I think Bitcoin is bottomed out here. If we take a look at Bitcoin here, Bitcoin is in a tiny range. This is the craziest range I have ever seen. If you look here, Bitcoin is in this weird 4% range. It dumps down 4% every time, 4%, 4%, 4%, 4%. If you literally look, it's a 4% drop every single 2 days. Almost every 2 days, about a 4.5% drop every single time. And after it reaches that 4 to 4.5% drop, it bounces right back immediately. So Bitcoin is ultimately ranging. It's just chopping around. It's not breaking out. It's not pushing up. It's not breaking down. It is going to break out though. It's getting compressed. Bitcoin needs to break and hold above 67K. When this happens, then Bitcoin is going to break out and it's going to be very explosive. And it can happen tomorrow if the Fed talks about potential rate cuts tomorrow. If they don't hike rates tomorrow, that's bullish. If the Clarity Act gets passed and if there's some type of peace deal, all of these things can send Bitcoin above 67K, which would create a real breakout. It could be very explosive for Bitcoin. So I'm waiting for this, waiting for 67K to break and hold above. And I'm waiting for all of this news to hit because we have a lot of very important news and breaking news coming out tomorrow with FOMC. So we're going to watch that. We have so much stuff happening all at the same time. So if you guys get anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed with notifications on so you do not miss my next video. It's going to be a banger.